Hey everybody, it's Matthew of Mr. Domestic. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this super cool Kraft Tex wallet. If you don't know Kraft Tex, it's a super awesome substrate that's paper-based, but it works like leather, cork, vinyl, so it's in the fabric category. Doesn't tear, doesn't rip, it wears like leather. It comes in these different packets. This one is washed. This one is pre-washed, so it doesn't have texture. It comes in like rolls. Clearly I'm obsessed with this substrate and I think it's super duper cool. It's very kid friendly. I enjoyed making this. It was a lot easier than you would think a wallet would be. And this is something that I definitely will use. Look at how thin it is. It's super awesome. So if you want to learn more about this Neato Mosquito substrate and how to make this, what is this called? A Slimline wallet? Then, before we get into the content, anytime you're enjoying it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now let's have some fun making this wallet, right? Yeah. So I got permission from Kraft Tex to demo this wallet. I thought it was super cool, and I'm like so jazzed about this substrate. If you've never heard about it, it's like paper-like. I think it's made from paper, but it works like a fabric. So anywhere you would use cork or leather or vinyl, this works, and it doesn't tear. Like, let me see. It's very wackadoodle. Like, whenever you touch it, it's like it doesn't tear, it doesn't rip. It's very interesting. It comes pre-washed and then washed, which gives it some texture, and I am just in love with it. And yes, I'm wearing Band-Aids. I picked up a rotary cutter that was open. I don't need your judgment, so deal with my Band-Aids. So this is the instructions. I've already cut it. So you can find this. There's a link in the description here. You can find this on their website. They have a bunch of patterns that are super duper awesome. But I especially wanted to show you this wallet because, honestly, if you look at this, it looks like maybe it's cardboard. But that's because they're natural colors. But no, this is actually fabric that I'm going to turn into a wallet that's going to be durable and last for a super duper long time. So I have the vinyl. I don't have felt, but I have some fabric that I'm going to use. And then I have a zipper somewhere that matches this. I don't know where it went. It's probably on the floor. So now I'm going to go ahead and get started with the instructions and work on the body. Yeah. So I have this piece cut for the body. And per the instructions, it says to stop top stitch and then to do some fold lines here and then to top stitch also. So let me do the fold lines. And I'm going to take this over to my iron and just crisp it up. I'm not going to use steam on it because I don't want it to texturize, but these are the fold lines. And now it tells me to top stitch here and then top stitch here, and then I'll be back. So now look, yeah, I ironed it, crispy. So now I'm going to top stitch, and I'm not going to go too close to the edge, just in the event it might perforate. And I'm using a universal needle just to test it out. Now lower it, top stitch in here, and I'm using 3mm length. Yeah, the universal worked great. Let's see those stitches. Ooh. I think I can get closer. Let's do a double. How do you feel about that? Oh yeah, I accept that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that here too. So, yay, this looks really cool. I'm so excited. So the next thing is to do this tab or flap or whatever. Now it says to make it rounded. Like, I'm not about to estimate that. So this is the thing that I found that worked. That was the right size. And now what do I want to use? Just like a light pen. Oh, this is permanent too. Okay, so Okay, now that's right. Boom! Look at that. Look at that. Next level. There we go. Oh yeah, y'all, the top stitch did it. Okay, so now I'm going to put this back right here. Estimated center, because I'm risky like that. Okay, wait, let me get that wonder. Okay, so this isn't going anywhere. And I'm assuming I've got to sew it at some point. And then, is that where this is right here? So like, that's why that fold is there. So look right. There we go. Boom, boom. So I need to sew squares here. And then sew a rectangle here. I'll bring you over to my sewing machine. Okay, so now I have to do like about a square here and a square here. I'll just do a little itty bitty one right here. I don't want to do it within the top stitch I've already done. Probably won't do a square. I'm going to do a number of stitches. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pivot. And then I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. That'll do it. And then I've got to do another one of these on the other side here. Fast forward. Okay, so yay, look at this. It's coming together, the flap. This is how it works, like this. Just stick it in there. Boom, but there's a lot more to do. So the next thing is to work on the zipper. So now I folded it in half. So that's the 8-inch length. This is a little shorter, so I folded it in half here. And then, now we're going to mark some stuff. So, this is the wrong side. So at the wrong side, we are going to mark from 1/5, 1.5 inches to 1.5 inches. And then it's 1.5 this way. And then going down, .5 inches below. So there we go. So it's, let me get the light. Boom. Right here. Boom, boom. There we go. And now I'm going to cut it with a rotary cutter. Trying not to go behind the line, because I can cut that with scissors. So I'm just getting on the inside. They do recommend using a rotary cutter for this. It's the easiest way. Like that. So, boom. Now I just have a little bit more to cut with some scissors. So this is where it's confusing, right? Because like you're not supposed to use fabric scissors for paper, but this is kind of like a fabric, but even still I would use like a paper scissor for it. Right there. Boom. Ta-da! Hello, zipper pocket! And I found this, my 7-inch polyester with the pop-up teal. Right here. Bring in the Wonder Tape again. So, there we go. So now we want to bring it this way to put it on here. And you want the zipper tab inside. Like that. And we're going to center it. And the rest we can trim. Like that we can trim right there. And then now, with this, I'm going to trim the zipper after I sew it, but I'm going to top stitch 1/8 of an inch away over at my sewing machine just to put the zipper in place. So now, folks, I did put my zipper foot on just to maneuver around it to make it easier. And I'm not going right to the edge because I don't want it to perforate. So 1/8, that looks like it's about it. Top stitching. I'll fast forward so you can see it, but I'm going to stop with the needle down at the corner. Let me just get to that in case this is the first video you've seen like this. So when you get to the corner, you stop right there, lift up the foot, and then pivot. And since this is a polyester universal zipper, you can sew right over it. It's not going to hurt the needle. And pivot, and now fast forward. Okay, this section I accidentally filmed in time lapse. I slowed it down a bit so you can see, but I'm cutting out the window for the ID holder. And then I'm going to clip on the vinyl and take it over to my sewing machine and edge stitch around the inside of the Kraft Tex part. Okay, so now these are all the pieces put together, and it's starting, I chain pieced this, did all my top stitching, this, and then this is done here. So it's all ready to be put together. So now watch this. So this is for this. This goes here. The first thing we're going to do on this bottom section, I'm even going to cover up that top stitch. Boo, it looked cute. So this goes here on the left-hand side, and I'm lining it up to that 10-inch fold line right there and that raw edge. So I'm going to clip it. Right here. Where's another clip? There it is. And clip it right here. And since this stuff isn't like flowy, I don't have to put a clip all the way around. I just have to do it a couple times and then the rest of it just stays in place. Like that, and then like that. That's right on the fold line. There we go. And then this one is another pocket. Put it here, right here. Like this. And then now I need to clip this. Oh, there's a double, yay, it comes through. So now I'm going to go over to my machine, stitch along the bottom edge, right up here, and then right up here, and then come back. And I'll do that to where you can see it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to stitch is just this bottom thing to get it right. And as you can see, this overhangs a little bit, so I know that I'm going to be able to trim it later. So I'm just going to top stitch 1/8 of an inch. Right here. Lower this a little bit, just so that it'll get it. That's one line right there. And then now we're going to go down here. I can remove all the clips. We don't need them anymore. Right here. And now I'm going to go ahead and back stitch there. Back stitch here. I'm doing that just to really secure where that is so it doesn't come loosey-goosey. And then I do it right here. Back stitch. And then right here. And back stitch. Now this one's ready for now. Boom. So now I'll go back over here, and I'm just going to trim this up. The joy of this substrate. I'm trimming. Boom. There we go. Clean up that vinyl. And then boom. There we go. It's right there on the edge. That's perfect. Okay. So now we only have two things left to put in here. Dun, 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 dun. And I went ahead and trimmed that, so that's good to go. I'll probably add another stitch because it was kind of close. But then this is what's next. I have this. This goes right in here. And I got to stitch a line right here. And then this goes in here. And then I believe we stitch here and call it a day. So now back over to my sewing. I drew a line right here with my friction pen. And I'm going to start at the bottom. It's really in there. Back stitch. And then get the line. And for those who've never used a friction pen, it will erase once I put some heat on it, so don't worry about it. Get to the end. Right here. So there is that side of the wallet all done. Okay, so I'm leaving that in. I made a mistake. So I sewed through that. You're not supposed to sew through there. So what happens is you fold this, you stick this in here, and then you just top stitch right here. So now I'm gonna clip it in here, in here, right here, right? So it's in there, and then now I'm going to top stitch right here. And then back stitch. Now this makes sense. Okay. So now this is done. Boom, yay, because you can put bills and stuff in there. So now the entire perimeter is going to get stitched together. And I'm going to try doing this with a universal needle. Not sure if it's gonna work because there's a lot of layers to get through. But in case y'all don't have a leather needle or a denim needle, I'm going to do it. I got you. I got you. I got you guys. I got you. Okay. I'm just stitching around the entire perimeter, 1/8 of an inch. No need to rush it. This is also decorative stitching on the outside, so I want to make sure that it looks cute. And then all I have left to do is trim the threads, and I have got myself a wallet. And I've shown you some tips and tricks with Kraft Tex. Hopefully some of y'all have your interests piqued and will use it, because I plan on doing a lot more with it because I think it's super fun. And I have 2 tutorials over on the Fat Quarter Shop YouTube channel that I did whenever I filmed there. One is on, it's on this zipper pouch, which is totally kid friendly. And honestly, this is my most used zipper pouch. And then I have a tote made out of Kraft Tex over there too. So there's going to be a lot of Kraft Tex fun already and coming. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you got a laugh or a tip or a trick, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to come find me on Instagram and Facebook and all of the fun places on the interweb. So keep it positive. Mr. Domestic out.